Hi, Miner. How's everyone doing? You almost maxed. Let's go. How's it going, Matthew? How's it going, CDI? Drought in 27. That's tough. That's tough. For sure. Let me check that's the correct thing. Oh, okay, good. We're good. Yeah, get rid of that. Did I recover well from Saturday? Let me tell you, it's such a good feeling to be sleeping in my own bed. For the first time in like 4 or 5 days. Consider that I live in a triple, and I ended up having 3 people over at my place. It is like a miracle and a half that this worked out. Ah! Ooh! What? Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be particularly lucid this stream. So if you're expecting like anything articulate from my end, you might be disappointed. I'll look down in chat like once. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. No, it worked out. It did work out, and I would do it again. How's it going? To leave minimal caves. Interesting. No expectations. Yeah. Nah. I think acting drunk could also make for good content too, so I just wanted to play for a bit without like any like sort of like goal in mind. There will be goals later. I figured out the next thing I want to do. Thank you for the tier 1, Blair. Perfect max out. That's a good idea. I do want to be going for that, for sure. But I gotta be careful about it if I want to like optimize, because maybe if I go for it and I like get good results, then Noah Dangler starts going for it again. And honestly, that might be the good outcome. Just because I think it's cool if somebody gets the perfect max. But I don't know, I kind of want it for myself. I think the bigger thing is I'm gonna say the next, I guess, long-term project, as in something that like I actually wants to be focusing on for extended periods of time, is not gonna be Rebirth, not gonna be level 255, because I've been out of my long game phase for a very long time. But I want to get 100 Tetrises in a single game. And y'all can do the math, y'all can figure out what that means. Oh, I'm kind of farming, what the heck? Can I see the future? What are you congratulating me for? Did I do anything? Perfect Max would be pretty epic, yeah. No, okay, so Perfect Max is something I could grind for ages because I just like going for perfect. And then going for Tetris in 29 is just something that I like. And learning how to do that without dying over and over again would be freaking awesome. And I could probably pick up score world records along the way if I get good. Whoops. Oh. Rip pace. Ah! Okay. GG. I feel building when it's this fast is all luck. That is absolutely not true. It can't be possible to be able to think in place so quick. Like the fact that there is a world of difference between top stackers and like even like excellent stackers on level 29 shows that there is skill. Do I want to try it for 255? Not until like I could very confidently get it. And that's absolutely not the case right now. I think spending a stream or two to like try like the routes, learn the original thing, I think that's way more interesting. But like lining out forever, going for like higher and higher scores, at some point it just kind of loses meaning. But if you focus on like the thing that I like think matters, like which is like just Tetrises and pace, I think that's good. I'm gonna refrain from doing shoutouts just as like damage control in case like everyone starts requesting them. How many spare controllers do I have? One that is currently on loan to somebody. I think for spare controllers to be useful, I'd have to be practicing with them like about equally with how much I use the main controller. How did I get into MI? Oh wow, you posted that a lot. Can you not get a shout out, please? Okay. Any plans to do a high quality recording of yours for? I can suggest this, but like, I think it's unlikely. Like one, I don't think full big orchestra arrangement will happen. Which I think mostly depends on me right now. I could go for it. I think it's just in general efforts for like full recordings of VGO stuff I think have been made in the past. The one that I was, the one that I might have been part of was Wind of Dark, or Fear of Dark's Windflower. Fear of Dark is this chiptune composer. Is it important to just get all Tetrises or sometimes burn? In every single Tetris game you will play, you will either burn or you will die. And if you don't want to die, then you're going to be burning a lot more. If you are okay with dying over and over and over again, as I am, then you go for the snap move. Then you go for trying to avoid burns. And the better you get, the better you can be at doing so, but it's usually inevitable. Okay, the college thing is just like I grinded math comps in middle and high school. And I was just like so specialized, but I ended up doing good enough with the specialty that I could get through. Cause like I basically got like waitlisted, probably rejected. I didn't really care once I got into MIT. from like all the schools, all like the other like I guess high schools that I was going for. You will stack perfect into Game Crash. Yes. Dangler stack rabbit supremacy. Max out level 29 start possible? Yeah, people... I wouldn't be surprised if there's one every day at this... That's probably not true, actually, just because people don't tend to play the game a lot. But yeah. Like, you can see me survive, right? It's not impossible that I can just survive. Like, I can play like this for a long enough time, and points, if you do, then points just come to you naturally. The combination, I don't have to answer that. Can I roll on an old school Game Boy? The one Game Boy I have ever owned, I threw away because it was just so broken. I did play Tetris on it, like, back when, like, it worked, but... I don't think I could. It is really large, and the buttons... It does not seem nearly as ergonomic as the NES controller. That was an accident. And, like, I think Scooty, who, like, literally has the Game Boy world record, I'm pretty sure he has never done it. So I think that says enough. Any people survive past super kill screen in the future? What is past super kill screen mean? Like, I feel that people don't... Like, the difference between, like, normal kill screen and super kill screen is that there is no playstyle other than, like, literally cheating using, like, literally tool-assisted speedrunning or tool-assisted gameplay that can get us any faster than 30 hertz. And I'm pretty sure because we are human and we have human hands, 100% consistent, like 30 hertz is just so hard. Luck, thank you. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing. That is terrible pace. Jeez. Did I get a Wumbo raid? Alright, no. Hi, Jay Hinta. Thanks for the raid. In the far future, where we control games with our brains directly, do you think retro game communities would allow that? We're all just like so boomer with rules. Is Scooty the best? Debatable. There's an argument that it's me, there's an argument that it's him, there's an argument that it's Andy, there's an argument that it's Alex Thatch, there's an argument that it's Gerald. I could name a lot of other names if I wanted to. What is Fractal going for? Oh, speaking of Alexi, hi Alexi. I'm not going for anything. My brain is soup. Yeah, I mean, I don't... I do feel it's kind of hard to say. Andy's best no cap right now. I don't think Scooty is like seriously going for score at the moment. Because I think he wants to focus on comp. Do I play other versions of Tetris? I basically stick to the single player versions. So I have a pretty decent resume of Jester single-player modes. Sub 20 sprints, I think top like 100 in like every category that I've like put more than 3 runs into. Ah, rip. Motiza. There was no match, I think. Or, oh, okay. Oh, did I get another raid? Oh, thanks for the raid. Thanks for the raid, CT. In spring, you're gonna... I'm not sure. My travel situation's a bit weird. So, what is my Jester's PC mode, PB? Oh, I have put more than three games into that, and that's not great. It's like 6 or 7. It's not good. And it was literally all just like PC setup or PCO look for thing. Nice. $161 viewers, PogChamp. Have I given Tetris a shot? Handful of times. I was U rank a year ago. I could probably still be U rank on the low end now. I'm fast. I could be fast. I'm just kind of stupid. And like inefficient. And like when I try and be efficient, I become really slow. And I'm still like inefficient anyways because I don't know how to stack participants. Lack of practice. I honestly never really enjoyed the experience as much as this. So I probably have not played in over a year. Who do I think is when do I think Rebirth is going to happen human-wise? I think probably this year, honestly. Tetris, the Grandmaster. I have a, okay, in the first game I have the GM rank. In the second game, I think I got close to finishing, but probably getting to 999, but probably nowhere close to, like, meeting all the conditions, so... I can kind of handle 20G. Do I ever play Tetris Effect? I want to. It just does not run on my computer that well. Okay, yeah. How's it going, Francesco? Thanks for coming to the events. When did I realize that Tetris was my favorite? I mean, it was kind of the only game that I was playing for a while. I never really had, like, a console that, like, I would play on consistently, so it was all just laptop games. I guess early high school, like, the most consistent thing I would play was just super casual Super Smash Flash 2. Because it ran on computers. And I would just play with friends. I would play Sora because I was, like, a Kingdom Hearts fan back in the day or something. And then that kind of stopped, and then I kind of just stopped playing. I don't know what I played. I was just on YouTube all the time. Okay, now I would say okay, about the Kingdom Hearts thing. I would say it's more that I have good memories associated with it, because Music's a Banger is one of the first PlayStation PSP games I really played and grinded. I thought I did think the lore was fun at first, just because I could watch YouTube videos explaining all of it, and long videos are cozy. Chats, you know what? I'm switching to Perfect 18. I wanna read chat. And as you can see, my focus is at an all-time high right now. No mistakes whatsoever. Oh my god! I should be able to hit that. When did the rolling technique come out? Probably 2020, late 2020-ish. Cheese was working on it when he competed in CTWC. Have I practiced starting from the kill switch levels? No. I'm gonna do that eventually. What's my YouTube vibe? Infotainment game? I don't know what you're talking about. I would be interested to know. Why was I going for max outlines? I was kind of just playing. KH1. So I actually had KH1. I played it, and I think I was never able to get past Alice in Wonderland when I first started it, so I just dropped it and never played it since. But I've heard it's good. I watched a lot of Biscuit's plays because he was good at game and like he like had like pretty good analysis on like mechanics and stuff. Oh, it kind of varies right now. I think right now it's a lot of gaming. I think every now and then video essays when I'm feeling for it. Wait, do I? Oh. Yeah, infotainment. I was on a pretty big Primogen kick for a while. Primogen is a programming YouTuber. Cause I liked watching his reaction content because like he generally had like pretty insightful things to say. Then I just stopped. Yeah, no, a Game Scout is actually godsend for us. Do I ever get weird looks? I get surprise looks. I think I'm usually the one who's responsible for all the weirdness because like I think it's strange and most people just think it's cool. Cause like from my experience, people are like the average person is nice to like a pretty large extent. So if you're just good at something, then that's like cool. Okay, now I need to focus. This is clippable. Not anymore. Unlucky. Okay, yeah, I'm not reading Twitch chat as well. It was Joseph's last CDWC and he got Viva rolling, yeah. How long does it take to master rolling? I don't think anybody's mastered it yet. So about as long as it's existed. This guy drinks vodka. I guess, do I like S678 or S89? 678, if you can. I think. But that's also a question that like Dingler, that depends heavily on context, and I'm sure you know that. Nice. Yeah. So that was cool because it created a lot of bumps, but because the eyepiece was just so versatile in that moment, there's a pretty good chance that it could resolve for my analysis, and I'm pretty sure it did. That was bad. Has a chance not to be. Ain't no way. I just wanted the fill. Okay, fine. Fine. Have I ever played Tetris? Yeah, that. I'm reading both Twitch and chat and YouTube chat. More Twitch chat, honestly. I need to do better at reading the YouTube chat. I've been doing pretty good. How many totals? Hours? Probably 2,000, 3,000. I'm not entirely sure. Could be as high as 5,000. Definitely not 10K. I think. But it's definitely a nuance, a question that like requires nuance, because like, do you count all the times that I spent thinking about the game? Do you count all the times that I'm like talking about the game but not actually playing it? Or just like even just like in CTM just like responding to shitposts? Try clearing a single to start level 155. I already did that. Like, favorite player to compete against? I don't know. Like the unsatisfying answer is that like you're like kind of competing against scores instead of players. But if you want a real answer, like I will say Alex Thatch, because like the second most recent time he beat me, he just like brought out like 20 like cans of Capri Sun or something. And next person to trigger a kill. I don't know if I think now that the hype has died down, because like you have to realize the only reason that like anybody other than like myself and Scooty were going for Crash is to go for clout, like purely like I think like close to 100%. Because like Scooty and I were going for it like before people realized that like the public really seems to like it for whatever reason. But now like the news hype is dying down. So I think and motivation to go for it is like becoming a bit less. Gonna try and task the Crash. Okay, so if you try and task things, be sure not to use FCEUX, because that has like known bugs with like this very specific timing conditions that influence the Crash. So like any FCUX, FCX, like how do you? Why am I blanking on how to pronounce it? Game will like almost certainly desync on real hardware. Don't know how much you care about that, but I imagine like task people do as a general rule. Give me. That should not have gone there. Oh, I'm paying for that mistake. No, I forgot to turn off Hertz. And this is like actually a good game. Okay. Can we get the reset? Nice. Nice! Okay. That was stupid. That's fine. Whew. Oh, that one was scary. And now the right, like the right is just so high right now. Nice. Man, the game is not letting up right now. I might get droughted, and that's fine. Oh, that's bad. No! I mistimed. That's on me. 100%. Why is PAL not used? Okay, so PAL is not used because it's slower and less accessible to people in the United States, which is currently the main audience for the Tetris, for classic Tetris. The Tetris. That sounds like a TTC thing. Hi, meme. What's PAL again? Phase alternating line. It's like an alternative, like TV standard used most prominently in Europe. What is the hardest class I am taking this semester? I think distributed is the only grad class that I'm going to be taking, distributed algorithms. And if that's not the case, then I need to change that, because I don't want to take that many hard classes. I've done that so much, and I really feel like I could use the time to do other fuck. What do I need to turn off? Yeah, I feel like distributed is like just a cool concept. Am I buying the Vision Pro? What is the Vision Pro? It's like an Apple thing. Thank you, Mr. Grant Gregory. Did I finish my bachelor's? Nope. That is in like maybe a year and a half. I think if I really wanted to grind, I could get it this semester, but I want to take my time. Oh, turn off the hearse. I don't really care. Like some people will raise eyebrows, but like it doesn't matter to me. That was a rotation of all time. What is my favorite color theme? I'm a fan of squid. Okay, what was the first thing that went through my head when I triggered the crash and when Scooty triggered the crash? I think for me, I just felt really relieved. Because like what I've come to realize with long grinds is that if you like pigeonhole yourself into only doing that one thing, I think this is good for content because it like drives, like it creates like motivation and like a number of things. I'm kind of blanking on the right way to explain it. That was fucking goated. Oh my god, I'm so good. But what I was realizing was that I felt really I was feeling kind of limited in the sense that I had started wanting to do other things. Like I wanted to go for double kill screen. I wanted to like do perfect max out attempts again, and I kind of felt not able to do it. Thanks, Beam. Hope your flight was good. Wait, is this savable? No. Yeah, hello. I'm not muted. People are like responding to me. But thank you for the Canadian $2 anyways. It is much appreciated. What do I think of Stack Rabbit? Stack Rabbit is goofy. Honestly, like it's like really, really, really consistent. It puts out scores that just seem completely insane to me. Because they are, and they're insane to everybody. But at the same time, I don't think I could ever fully commit to this, like, trying to, like, learn specifically from it. Just because, one, I feel that, like, rigorously studying the game would make it less fun, and two, I believe there are, like, specific things that are, like, problems that, like... I don't know. I feel that, like, it's the difference... The effect that I get from studying Stack Rabbit is similar to the effect that I get from just watching my own games. I don't know. It's a mentality thing. Like, Dangler's been using it. I'm pretty sure he's been improving like way faster than like anybody else. In stacking, decent chance that he's probably the best right now, but that's also hard to tell. Wait. That's setup. No, you saw that. That was correct, right? Like, just if I absolutely had to save the board. Yeah, only Bale. Yeah, of course, but like it's my stacking that you're talking about. I know. I didn't see it either. It just happened. Does it feel good when the long bar? Yeah. No, I think getting Tetrises remains like incredibly satisfying for me. And this is especially true on 29 because on 29 it still feels like I have to work for them. Like, I think that's why probably 29 is kind of the perfect game mode for me right now. At least going aggressive. I guess consistent aggression, to be specific. Just because it's still like not easy, and I don't think it ever will get easy. To just like chill and like get out of digs. Which is kind of the case for 18 and 19 now. Hold. Okay, that's one. That's the other, and we should be able to... Writing stuff down, yeah. Now, there's a lot of self-study stuff that I think I could do that would make me better. But I end up not doing it out of laziness. And that's way, like, people can, That's one way people get better. That's like, we're already seeing that right now. I would like, if you're okay with it, Dangler, I would really like to see that notebook. What do CDWC games last until level 39? Okay, so let me. Okay, so first off, it's not just CDWC; it's also CTM and basically any major tournament nowadays that isn't like an exhibition match. All right, games used to be uncapped, right? Hi, Katie. How are you doing? Games used to be uncapped, and then we had stuff like Eric's game against Hufflepuffus, the one that was the first to reach NTSC glitch colors. That one match took 40 minutes. Or that one game took like 40 minutes probably. Because it was like an 18 start or something. And like maybe you're like, oh, like that's fine because we see this hype moments. One, it's not fine because there's like 30 minutes of like kind of just waiting. And I mean this in the sense that this is what people reported. Like even with like my game against Eric in 2022 CDWC finals. 2, SV was waiting to play. The man lives in like Europe. It was probably, I think it was like very late for him. Power is out in your apartment? Ugh. Snowstorm, I guess? Or, I don't know, how is the weather where you are? So yeah, it's not exactly the greatest formats. For like tournaments. And I can say from like recent experience when we did no cap in November. Honestly, if we're gonna be completely honest, just unfiltered, I hated the experience. Part of this was because production issues were exacerbating the issues. But it was just like the idea that games could just go for a really long time, and I like kind of felt almost trapped in this match. And I don't know. It just wasn't great, and I'm glad that cap happens because going for Tetris is way more interesting than just being marathon game to that extent, because like it takes efforts. It takes dedication. Okay, that's good. Why? One more. Oh no! If I got into T-Tuck, if I had seen like the T-Tuck, then maybe the RNG would have been better. Tetris is called Tetris and not line out. On the other hand, Tetris is called Tetris, not T-spin, and I think modern Tetris is some of the most interesting gameplay that we have. I'm a CS major, so I think not a particularly inspiring. Okay, sure. Choice. Yeah, it was. I don't know. Yeah. Or it like, I don't know. It started out without a goal. And I was just playing 29 just to play 29. but then I wanted to read chat, so I started doing it. See, yeah, I feel like that's completely false. I feel like that's like saying like this game is just like build a four high right well and wait for a bar. Like you're like deliberately like ignoring that there is a lot of depth into it that goes into it. Yeah, no, exactly, because one, there's 7 decks, so you're guaranteed to get T pieces and you can plan for that. Like 2, there's look ahead, meaning that you have the ability to like plan out more efficient setups, and if you can take advantage of that more often, that's skill. Modern, probably not a good viewing experience, but I think it's like a pretty good playing experience, right? I think in terms of just like raw concentration and just like raw just like number of inputs, it's probably the most intensive game. No creepers, I am not. I don't know, like it's not my cup of tea, but I think it's fascinating. Thanks for stopping by, Bean. Ah! Family, please, 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 please. One more. How much setup happens in the subcon? It's hard to tell. Like, I'm not really sure how to differentiate everything. Okay, one more. Oh, okay. Take that. Let's go, and then I probably get down. Have I ever played Tetris 99? I think once on like a friend's Switch, and I didn't know the controls, and it felt so bad, and I never played it again. That would have been about 4 years ago. It's fascinating, but yeah, it is. That's what makes it cool, because it's still like Tetris, but it's different, and that's what makes TGM. Is the invite link like broken? Do these perfect runs hurt my stacking? I think I do top out more, but I also think they're helping me improve at the game in the long run. So it's kind of a toss. I just need to be careful during comps, and I have the ability to do that. Oh, thanks for the 5. If you hosted a panel at PAX, would I be interested in being a panelist? I don't know if I would go to PAX. Thank you for the tier 1 sub, cousin Evie. Have I gotten a perfect transition yet? I have 5 of them. Only 2 are recorded though, so the other 3 you can take. You'll just have to take my word for it. Seeing the tournament in person, yeah, we got a classroom through the entire thing. It was really awesome. Just everything kind of came together. Like all of like the important elements of the production were present. Do they offer a poker course at MIT? I think they do. Right now, every year during January, they have the poker bots competition, where they play a modified version of poker and like train artificial intelligence to try and make decisions. What if I've tried perfect level 19? I don't like it as much because you can't adjust nearly as well. They aren't. It's part of this huge like dozens, like probably over a dozen like PBs that I've had from like 2022 basically. 2023, I mean. That I just have never uploaded, and I plan to at some points. Do I just need to not think about stacking anymore? Is that what this game is trying to tell me? Ah, no, because... Okay, get the flats. Okay, fine. Because am I tripping here? Is this like third, like 96 in like 20 minutes? Did anything catch you off guard about hosting the events? I think I procrastinated way more than I should have. I stayed up until 6 a.m. making the basics of the stream scene, and even then Zembro had to cover for me hard in filling out all the rest of the stuff, like while we were literally streaming. Am I gonna go for 255? Not now. If I go for 255, I'm gonna do it through the OG way. But the problem is I still haven't decided if I want to go for the cheese or not. Any plans to polish up the ROM? Absolutely, that is like at least a tomorrow thing though. Like today is just like as little effort as possible. I should consider it? Okay, maybe. 10 high stacked, long bar to the left. Yeah, that's the absolute limits on 29. The cheese way, yeah. No, okay, so okay. This is important. I keep talking about this, and I think people don't generally understand the significance bar of what I'm saying. Because there's like it's convoluted, it's like kind of weird in a lot of ways. But there is a way to make level 255, level 249 a joke. Like literally, it does not become any harder than any other kill screen level. Do I have a GitHub? Yeah, it's my username. No, it is. But like, and then like it's also like, but it's like a valid way to play the game. The original game, and it's so weird. But yeah, like the whole thing where like the game freezes if you place like if you just place a piece, you can eliminate that completely. What's my major? Computer science, and I will declare math eventually. How does it work? So it turns out there's code in the game for reading the player 3 and player 4 controllers, but only for the Famicom. Or only specifically for the Famicom expansion ports. Put a large asterisk next to that statement that I just said. We're going to come back to it. And it turns out that what buttons are being pressed on the player 3 and player 4 controllers affects the game crash in some ways. And if you press the right buttons, then you can disable it. But only for the levels like at the very end. That's just how it works out. Double well. Just gem rebirth. I mean, but I don't think that's how we should go about it. Okay, so okay. One problem is that I think Andy is just going to go for it, and then if he gets it, he's going to call it rebirth. And like it's probably going to be deliberately clickbaited so that none of this nuance that I'm talking about is covered. And I think I care about that more than I should. I don't really balance my time. Oh my god, chat's going too fast. I can't respond. Hi, Rhubarb. What millennium? Are you crazy? No one in their right mind attempts millennium problems. Yeah, no, he's doing it on Jim. Yeah, exactly. But like, whatever he gets first, I think will be marketed as like first ever, like rebirth. You can slow mo. No, that's nothing. My math. Do I remember the show match with Aaron a while back? Yeah, you were the guy, Smiles, who provided the CRT, who helped with the CRTs, right? I see everything, Elements. I mean, no, it didn't take the legitimacy because like the physics are like pretty easily the same. Yeah, no, it is. It's and like why like here and then the other question is like why do we care?
Who
like
asked?
Exactly. No, well, I'm asking right now. Like the thing is like. There are two ways to like view NES Tetris. One of them is like as like a competitive game, the way that it is now, and the other half is that it is nostalgia baits. All the people who have like learned of this news, like 13-year-old beats Tetris, are viewing Nest Tetris as nostalgia baits. And like they're just repeating this phrase of like beating Tetris and breaking it without, I think, really understanding the history. And that's because the history has not been given to them. Why would it be? If I want to have faster reaction time than just slow down and think about nothing except for thoughts. Right, no, the clickbait, I guess, maybe, but is that like, no, no, you have a point, Scout. Because the only people who would care about Rebirth would be people who like know about it through your video. The history is out there, yeah, but like whose responsibility is it to like give it to them? It's definitely not theirs. Like they being the normie audience, for lack of a better term. There are better terms, I just couldn't think of them at the moment. I could have hit that. Was I surprised when I achieved the reverse sweep versus Sidnev? Kind of, in the sense that like I usually choke these kinds of things, not in the sense that like I was clearly the best performing player on that day. And like if my expectation was to sweep Sidnev going in, then I just had to play up to my expectation at that point. How can we learn history? I think no real great single source for that exists.
You should watch the Tetris iceberg video.
Huh? Do we have a Tetris iceberg video?
No, but I mean, there's probably gonna be one.
There's been one in the works for a while. I think I forgot who was in charge of it.
People love trends in iceberg videos and tier lists.
Iceberg video would be good for us. I think they're like actually good. I do think they're actually good contents.
Just make it good though.
Yeah, no, Hydra's crashed on spreadsheet. I'm like a tiny bit miffed that like nobody will ever know about my like more inaccurate and like slightly less, like way less detailed original crash spreadsheets that I made when I like first figured out that crash skip was possible. And honestly, that's probably the way that it should be, because like it's way worse and way less accurate and way less pretty, but it was a thing I was proud of. So, I don't know. How do I read chat and play at the same time? Okay, so you see how like when I get a Tetris, like the board flashes for a bit and like nothing happens? I usually have the next piece planned out during that time, so I can just like glance down for a second. Yeah. Okay, so like, yeah, sort of. I was part of it, but like, I don't know. No, it's like, but and then this is also like I didn't like I could have put in the effort to like make it way better, and Hydrant was the one who did, and that is awesome because he is awesome. Hydrant is wonderful. I will simp for Hydrant, dude, any day of the week. My roommate is looking at me and nodding in approval because
I'm looking at the board. You're doing some good stacking.
Thank you.
Hydrant's a pretty cool guy.
Hydrant is a cool guy, and you met Hands.
Wow. Yeah. Accomplishment of a lifetime. No. Unironically, he seems like a chill dude.
Okay.
So what are you just going for now? Just playing?
No burns.
Cool.
I should not have set up that. Oh, nice, thank you. Ah! And I moved the piece one way, and then I moved it right back, and that ended up being not even the worst placement I could have made.
Well, I mean, how bad can you place a vertical eye piece?
Quite badly. Like, imagine like a hole that's like really deep and like three columns columns wide.
Oh.
And he placed the bar in the middle of that.
Yeah, that is pretty bad. Did you never do that?
Oh, that's bad. And then the move that I made just now, it's not what we'd call like an inspired move. Thanks for the subs, Abby. Wait, I guess I just need to not overthink stacking anymore. But like, if I don't overthink, then I don't improve, so... Maybe today is just a lucky day, I don't know. Can I get that over? Oh, I totally could have. Yeah, that is a lot of subs, thank you so much. Has anybody done a deep dive into how the game randomizes the game pieces? Yes, yes, yes. Yes to everything. Where's the gold J piece? It's in my room, somewhere, on a shelf. So, yeah, so Deep Dive exists. Meat Fighter was the first to do it. Hydrants, I think, fixed all the math, all the incorrect math in Meat Fighter's analysis. And Kataru, I think Kataru and, Color Thief even did it before. Hydrant just made it in a spreadsheet that's, accessible. So a lot of other people, so you see? Hydra Dude spreadsheet effect. Just, good design is just so useful. For just so many things. Am I Latin? I'm not Latin. I took Latin in high school. LFSR based on frame counts, the total number of pieces, mod 8, that you've had since Power On and the previous piece. Yeah, no, Hydra videos hit difference, too. This is actually not. This is the retro USB ABS. So it defaults to HDMI out. So technically, I'm not playing on an original console. Actually, fun fact, nobody's actually gotten the official original Game Crash yet. Nobody. Blue Scooty plays on a Retron. I play on the ABS. Pixel Andy plays on the Retron. Can you game swap for specific RG? What is game swapping? Melting down my... Are you fucking serious? Shut the fuck up. What is a Retron? Retron is a clone console. It's, I think, pretty close to the original. It has, a couple of, bugs that are just fine. Game swap for RNG. Wait, is this a Zoomer Moments? Am I missing out on some deep historical context? Why would you fucking? Oh, you're not doing this. You're. Okay, that was not getting over. How does the rolling technique work? Hands on top of the button, fingers below. Push the controller into the button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You play poker professionally? Oh, okay, another one. By any chance, are you familiar with somebody that goes by Adibus Nights? I do right now. I'm playing Tetris. No, I haven't heard of him. Okay. He was, I think, a different poker player who would sometimes be, infrequently be around stream. I think, 2 years ago. This was when I was playing PAL and going for colors there. Such a different time. What do I think about emulators? Emulators are fucking awesome. Messen is one of the greatest pieces of software that I know and that I've used on a regular basis. Maybe I should not have said that. Whatever. You can embed links and like that in oh no it's wait, but History Viewer is legitimately good It is a legitimately good, like, thing to have. Like, especially because, like, Sour was so kind to make it bugged whenever you, like, slow down. When you use slowdowns in the normal way. So that we could actually detect this. Detect, like, most cheats. It was unfortunate that he fixed it in Messin too. Fuck. My bad. What's up? How am I doing? Check out your Wikipedia article. Oh, so you're the one who wrote it. Yeah, no, I'm like, you found the MIT article. Lots of interesting details. What cheats are you talking about, Abasoft? By the way, hi, Abasoft. Am I going for a perfect game? I am, and I've gotten like 100. I've gotten 96. I've gotten, I think, a different run to like 90 or 96. I've gotten 120 today. All within like 40 minutes or something. Am I practicing for Rebirth? Not yet. I want to like really try and max out aggression for the time being. Katie, YouTube is insane because everybody gets fed me. Because of A Game Scouts video. No, during Crash it was only 1.5k. During this, like, the day before, when I was just, like, on, like, a random mediocre game that got to, like, 900 or something. That was when it hit 2k. And then the instant I died, bam. Ow, that kind of hurts. The viewer count just slashes. It's really fascinating. 18 start perfect game record. I forgot how far it got, but it's held by a DAS player, believe it or not. Silver G. What a guy. My single best run is DAS. Actually. Just dumb. Please, 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 please. I think that's stuff. 156? Okay. Is playing for aggression in Tetris just playing to clear as many lines as possible? No. It's... Or, it depends on, like, what you mean by that. I think I might have worded ambiguously. Yeah, I can, Wait, just, Abasoft, just join CTM for, like, 10 seconds. Like, find Scooty, DM him from there. If that doesn't work for whatever reason, then I can do it, but I don't think Scooty is, like, hard to contact right now, especially now that, like, because, like, he's been, like, pretty, like, open about, like, responding to, like, all the press stuff. Oh no, I threw! You're in CTM? Yeah, wait, just, can you not? Yeah. Why don't people play on the NES? I don't play on it because that would mean I have to play on a CRT, and that's, like, big, and my room is a triple. That was originally meant to be a double, probably, but... No, actually, no, that was...
It is.
This one? I thought that was...
supposed to be no triples here.
Yeah. So yeah, there are 3 guys in a room meant for 2 guys. And, like, I was also, like, hosting 3 other guys. Boston Tea parody, what is good?
Oh, you're
me,
back.
I'm also, like...
I got a new dance video on this one.
Oh, by the way, Daniel, I'm pretty sure on YouTube chat called you thick.
Hmm?
I'm pretty sure a person on YouTube chat called you thick.
I'm sure you're not referring to me.
Huh? Oh, was it you?
Which dance?
Probably me.
Huh? No. You just came back.
Oh, okay.
So it was you.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have been called to.
Okay, so Bryden, the thing is, AVS by itself, there's no lag because the AVS is like really powerful.
Do you want to join me?
And like HDMI, I think the HDMI adapter by itself is pretty good. The problem is my capture card, because my capture card I think is not lagless for whatever reason. It might just be like bad or something. So my latency is quite good, except it's kind of annoying because I have to adjust by like the difference is like a frame, and like trying to like make all of your inputs like exactly 1 frame earlier is not great.
claim to be unable to.
So it's not that I'm not playing on an
LCD
LCD really,
snow on the ground, which means they have to clear.
or not in the sense that people mean.
So they have to clear it off.
Hi, Scooty. Did you do something?
So, for some reason they just have to wait a year.
Sorry, no. This is gonna be my default assumption for a while. I think that's kind of unfair,
I
but
think basically
yeah.
they have to wait that.
Oh yeah, Scooby. Abasoft is in chat. He has something that he wants to.
I see.
Thank you, Abby. Do I have a hyperfixation on Tetris? You could probably say that. I think about it a lot. I don't think that's a bad thing, though.
Actually, no.
Yeah. Welcome, hi from Houston. Oh, yeah. That was brain dead. How's it going, Johnny boy? Can I educate? Oh my god, are you actually doing this? The answer is no. Because, to be quite honest, my knowledge of politics is extremely weak. I took government very last semester of high school, and that was the semester that COVID hit, so they basically canceled the... Task tie 68. Oh my god, let's go! I didn't even realize you got it the first time. What am I studying in school right now? Computer science. And to some extent mathematics, but it's not really a major. Just tell you who to vote for. Pumpy Heart, obviously. Assuming Beepo Monk is still alive in 2028, because that's obviously what we're talking about, right? What am I it was supposed to be about the tournament, but we kind of just ended up talking about a lot of stuff. I don't know. And I'm like getting like weirdly consistent runs on perfect games, which might be done now that like I've mentioned it. I don't know.
What a fucking game, bro.
Be playing?
No, it just...
Pain.
Yeah.
Pain. Where on the screen am I looking when I play? I think I'm trying to... I really want to be like looking 100% on the Xbox and like see the board in my peripheral. It just does not feel comfortable for me. Where do people sleep when I hosted them on the couches? Right? Okay, that's a great question. So so Daniel was gone for like, can I call it a scholarship thing?
Yeah.
Daniel was gone for a scholarship thing for the weekends. So before that, it was just Rhubarb, and so like there was a couch outside. We like didn't have an air pump, so the air mattress couldn't have been set up. But then when Daniel went to the scholarship thing, there were 2 beds from our room and air mattress, and then there's a couch. So we actually could host people, but that was pretty squarely at the limits, and I think Generic was like considering crashing for a bit, and I just could not handle that. How does one go from crashing Tetris to dying on level 18? Dying is a choice. Click that without context. Like, you see that I'm going for something that's not exactly that was stupid. It's not exactly easy. In the sense that, like, the average line clear on a line out game is easy. If the capture card is adding latency, why not use an HDMI splitter? So, yeah, that's an excellent point. I should be doing that. So, I've been a bit lazy and I haven't tried it out. However, one of the people staying over was Eric ICX, so we actually, like, right before he was leaving, tried experimenting with this. Using an HDMI splitter that he bought, because of course he owns several of them. It's fucking Eric. So, in the moments that I tried, I couldn't tell a difference. Am I going to Genesis? More information on that maybe tomorrow, Katie. What are we reminiscing about? Life, Tetris, how we got here, because it's kind of weird. Just objectively that like I am being watched by probably hundreds of people and just as many bots, realistically.
Can I use one of the clothes hangy things, which I forgot what they're called?
Clothes hangers?
Yeah.
Yes.
It doesn't feel like the right name.
Clothes hangers?
Yeah.
It's what they are.
Huh.
Like wait, that is what they're called, right? Oh, that's Sweet Smiles. Yeah, that makes sense. No, I know some of you aren't bots, but like, I imagine there clearly there probably are like a number of them. Like, I don't think like 279 like actual people are watching the YouTube right now. Oh no, I set up a bad situation. Do I watch any animes? I've watched several. The one that I'm currently in the middle of that I really need to finish is Odd Taxi. Odd Taxi is great.
Which episode are you on?
Huh? 7, I think.
I was 4.
Or 4. 4. Holy shit, dude! Like I had no idea what was going on, and then just like it kept going, and it was like holy.
I loved it.
4 is the best, I think, by a mile, right?
It's so good.
It's just it's just such a I love it when the show goes and now for something completely different, and they just nail it.
Yeah. Like,
You know what I'm talking about? Like
hey, this character that showed up for
5 like seconds, like not even.
We're gonna make an episode about that guy, and it's gonna slap.
Yeah. YouTube is a lot better for Discovery. Yeah, it is. Well, I don't know. It's like, okay, my favorite Star Trek episode is this one called The Inner Lights. And you know Star Trek is like all about like being in space and solving space problems, right?
Yes.
But this one, like the plot is the ship's captain gets like sort of like transported to like this farm planet world. And he just doesn't know how he gets there. But he just starts living in like his life there, and he just lived an entire lifetime. And he grows old there. And then at the end they reveal like it was like some like memory capsule like meant to like teach him about or teach somebody about like their culture because they were an extinct planet. And then he just comes back and his life is like the same as it used to be, except it isn't anymore. And
That sounds really, really similar to an episode from Adventure Time.
but Egress or
Pahoy, I think that was
Kohoya?
Pahoy.
I don't know how that one works. But okay, so I watched a YouTube video about like why like Egress was a good episode,
That
and
sounds great.
no, I feel it's just like it just feels so disconnected from.
Yeah, Pahoy is that Finn goes into a pillow castle that they were just building for fun, and then inside the pillow castle he discovers a pillow village, and in the pillow village are pillow people, and then pillow everything, and suddenly he's living a pillow life. And basically he lives out an entire life in pillow world.
Oh, that's fucking rad.
And then he dies, and then he sees
Holy shit.
he sees like the craziest like
Wait, I need to watch Adventure Time. What the fuck?
he sees the craziest demon thing, and then wakes up and finds himself in the normal pillow castle. Sounds like exactly the Star Trek episode. So I'd say Star Trek Adventure Time off.
Yeah. Wait. Okay. Yeah. It just there's not a oh, thanks for this. Thanks for the sub-ins. When is perfect rollover? I don't know. Whenever like you get 453 and PAL SMB. Which like, if you did, I think that'd be hype as fuck. But it also seems a bit hard. How do I manage to balance academics and competitive? I kind of don't. I think I'm not optimizing academics as like well as it could be, and it is because I spent a lot of time on this game. Now, is that a bad decision? Debatable. I'll leave it at that. Bar, thank you so much. I've seen myself on YouTube from some guy too. Hi, Mari. And reading chat. Well, here's the thing, I don't, because like half the time when I read chat, I like this drop. After watching 29. Okay, so here's the thing. When you play level 29 in the way that like you're talking about, which is just line out, line out, line out, line outs, you see players that are not trying to make the best move. You see players instead that are trying to make a good enough move. So right here, I am trying to make the best move on every single piece. And like, imagine how difficult there is. There are like, what, like, generally like 20 to 40 possible placements per piece. And like, sure, a lot of them are obviously bad. A lot of them are like, are bad just in more subtle ways. But you still have to go through a lot of combinations. So I'm focusing like way harder on this than I am when I'm playing lineouts. Like, in the sense that like, maybe going for Crash is, like, the harder achievement overall. But here, every individual move, in terms of difficulty, blows Game Crash out of the water. So, I happen to find this quite interesting. And I think maybe for passive viewing, it doesn't work out great, but if you want to, like, if you're willing to, like, give me more of your attention, then I think it could create a really compelling experience. Just focus the board and try it and make the absolute perfect move at every single time. Because that's what this category requires. Like you see, there is a bit of imperfection if you might have caught it. Okay, that's better. Well, yeah, see you tomorrow. Do I have a job? Not now. I have this like extremely like 1 hour a week tutoring gig. And I'm pretty sure I have an internship lined up for the summer, provided I don't screw it up somehow. Why are we pinging Miles? You're, her, okay. Interesting. Good to know. What's the category? Only Tetris, exactly. Yeah. And this is fun. It's so fun. I get to do the most stupid moves imaginable. And they're all correct. Sometimes. Because I've redefined the goal of the game. Give me a bar. Yeah. Well, I have to wait.
What are you doing?
Do I have preset placements for certain combinations? Yes, but I'm always being a pro Tetris streamer. I guess I am now, maybe?
Do you have disinfectant wipes?
Like, I make money from this? Sure.
You have what?
Disinfectant wipes?
Probably. I don't remember what they are though. We gotta win this stuff. Actually, no. There's a spine.
I mean, Johnny Boy, this is like literally the Scottobozo test.
Probably similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
I win these though. I'm a solo player.
But I mean, I find it more interesting to be like running everything out. Random seed.
So. Yeah.
Eventually, a company's gonna sponsor Tetris Player. Wumbo was on like Space Station Gaming, or like one of the like a legit esports team for some time.
That's just me.
This is when the Tetris 99 stuff was popping off. Am I going to CDWC this year? Almost certainly, yeah. Am I or Noah gonna get perfect max first? No, I think. Okay, low key, it's probably gonna be Alex Slash, just because of course it is. But like, because like the actual achievement itself is like very RNG, it is mostly determined by who puts in more hours.
They're using on stuff. Electronics? Are you trying to use them on electronics?
I'm using it on my backpack.
Then yeah, use it on your backpack.
Okay, was that correct? What are my thoughts on Classic Tetris? It's mostly fine. I think it gets. I always thought it got a little silly, like when I was like 100 points ahead of everyone else. Like I don't think that was realistic. First, yeah, exactly, Scooty. Yeah, FTW. Adrian Wooo, the creator of Beta Tetris, actually in his first ever like venture into 6502 assembly found it. He added a single instruction, literally 3 characters of text, and like I guess some space, but whatever. It's a very simple, it's a very like straightforward programming bug. Like extremely obvious, like why it fixes when you're like a bit familiar with the assembly. Do I consider myself the best? I definitely have been at some points. I don't know if that's true now because people are good and I'm like kind of in a weird transition period. Huh? Maybe. Fuck, that wasn't... What's the next competition I'm traveling to? It could be CDWC. Appreciate it, Scout. Could be, yeah. Okay, so there are things that I'm not sure if I should talk about publicly. Incidentally, these are things that I think that Sharky would leak if given the opportunity to do so. But I will wait until I have like more concrete details. I don't know. So it's possible. Like, I think Genesis would be awesome if I had the means because I've been like kind of following Melee for like a year. Is Net Tetris getting a good update? Dude, Tetris 2, I mean Tetris 2.5.
You're done?
Yeah, thanks. Where'd you put them? It's in the spots.
Oh. In there? Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know that.
Oh shoot, Fireworks Genesis, let's go. Wait, cause like now we could maybe try and network with Ludwig there. That's I think one of the big things. Right? No. Scooty, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, he got your Twitch back. He is a cool dude. Or okay.
Yo, Daniel.
Parasocial like streamer stuff aside, it's like he
This is
honestly like does a lot of things that would be like very uncharacteristic if he did not have a genuine like care for like his community, which is Melee.
Hubbard's unintelligent enough to use flanks, but
High score on Tetris only gameplay so far, like whatever Silver G's PB is.
But now they pushed out.
Yeah, yes, that would be cool, Smile.
If I wasn't checking my disguise kit, I
Smiles, yeah. And like maybe like Scooty like gets like money or like gets like people just like literally flying him out to like every single tournament that exists. And then like Scooty literally meets Ludwig, and then that's a great story.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, you just need like milk dip and Buddha and also.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, it's a bit of a skilling issue. What is your
What is my favorite Tetris piece? Probably the L.
most decisive TF2
Am
play?
I what does being concentrated mean? Like that I'm concentrating hard because I think I'm very clearly not. Mini D on the screen! Let's go! Okay. Yeah, so we kind of came up with this idea yesterday, so... So, but you should still come. You should still come. It's gonna be great.
These players.
Can I draw something with Tetris pieces? Not really. That's not the skill set I have.
Of course, this person isn't gonna just walk. This guy's really special. This guy's amazing at the game. Is he alive? He still is. He's
Dangler adjustments.
Yep, he runs at that. I mean, bless him, man. He's living his best.
Ooh, nice. Nice. How do I stream it off a NES? Okay, so two things there. First, I'm not actually playing on a NES. I'm playing on like a... They're called clone consoles. I wonder if I should start using a different word that's like a different phrase that like makes more sense off the bat. Maybe like an imitation console? Like a really good imitation, but still an imitation. Yeah, okay, I like that. Okay, I'm gonna start using that. I'm playing off of the retro USB AVS, which is like an imitation console. It does a good enough job, and it has like a bunch of extra superpowers, one of which is the ability to like stream to HD. So I hook it up to something called a capture card. And the capture card can translate the signal, the video signal coming from the console, to something that can be passed into my computer. Do I prefer to be behind? Absolutely. Behind is an advantage. This is like another thing that's like kind of problematic with Tetris games, with classic Tetris games, is that it is pretty unbalanced in terms of the player who's behind, because their lead kind of snowballs. There's no like sort of counter other than like taking an intentional loss if you really care. Is my console emulating? Yes and no. It's powered by what's called an FPGA, which stands for, I believe, Field Programmable Gate Array. Field Programmable Gate Array. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's probably fine. And that's like sort of like hardware emulation. Like you have like hardware, you have like circuits that like you're sort of configuring using code, but it ends up not being actual emulation because it's lower level. Not gonna say, Ritwin, you can figure this out if you try hard enough, and I'm not gonna be volunteering for February. I might be around, I'm not too sure if, depending on things, so if there are enough people that like play classic Tetris, I could maybe stop by and try and say hi. A bunch of gates defined by lookup tables. Yeah, thank you. I took a class on programming them this semester, and we kind of didn't get, or like they talked a bit about the specifics, but they also weren't necessary to like do like any of the assignments, so I think I kind of didn't learn. Who's running classic Tetris at Genesis? Oh, that's a great question. Can I put in Game Genie codes? Yeah, the ABS supports up to 5, but I'm also using a special cartridge that lets me play any game that I upload. So I can just put in any ROM hack I want. I can take normal NES cartridges? Yeah, that's what it does. New fan, thank you so much. My, world champ? Yeah, okay, thank you. No Cousin Avi, because all tournaments are line counts. Alright, it's not really a great design right now, especially when like you know that players can be capable of like playing for obscenely long. Like even if it's not likely, which it isn't, I think at the moment, the possibility that games can go for like way longer than scheduled is not something that is something that should be taken very seriously.
What's the longest game, like the longest match so far?
Probably the Eric game against Huff, because it had like the colors run that went to like 40 minutes. How tall is that? That's 7. Okay, double bits time. Double bits if I can get the opportunity. Man, what is happening? No, now it's just a single bits. Boo. Is it a development cartridge? We don't. I wish we had a development cartridge, but this is like a ROM hack. Very new one. Only one war crime. Ah, that was a blunder. A strongman Tetris tournaments. That's interesting. The problem with efficiency is that it's kind of hard. I feel like I'm not really sure. Like, Avi, I like 1 for points, 1 for lines, and 1 for efficiency, heads up. Points and efficiency, I don't know. I don't see going for lines as the peak of our Tetris skill. I don't, like, to be blunt, I don't even see it as interesting. I think score overall is more interesting now because we have the option of going for, like, super aggressive play. Like, going for more aggressive play. But that's also maybe not the optimal strategy because scaling is, like, broken. So I kind of don't like the category as a result. Thank you for the ASMR. No problem. No problem. No problem. We got ourselves.
Oh my god. Wait.
He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. I got 120 lines minor. Oh, that's not good. Oh. Okay. Now there's one. Is the one piece real? Is the one piece real? Can we get much fuck? Yeah, exactly, Scout. But even so, it's like really unbalanced. Like, to treat it as a challenge, like to like play, to like go like 40 minutes before like getting to like the quote actual interesting part of the challenge is annoying. And now imagine people say the same thing about level 18 and 19, but I think they're interesting because of because stacking is interesting. One piece is real. I failed for the 2 piece. That is very valid, Johannes. Wait, that was not intentional. That was cool. Nice. Furthest all Tetris run. Rhubarb, do you remember what the Silver G run is? The great thing about this story is that it's currently held by a DAS player. Not the first time you've said it this year. I must have missed it. Then my bad. I like didn't know for sure that I was 4 high, so I kind of just went safe, and I'm probably dead because of it. Oh, let's go! I can time now! No, that's usually really hard for me because I get distracted by the spire. But it is the spire has been slain, I guess. Get it? Because Slay the Spire is a game that people play that I've definitely played before and not just watch like 2 or 3 runs of a friend. Did you get it? Did you get a clip? Daniel?
No, just questioning how people play. I almost did. I almost did.
That was timing. That's good. You got Aaron addicted. I am aware. Yeah, I think that's... We could do that, Iron Juggle. Like, I think I will be doing that quite a lot if I'm ever going for a 255. The problem with treating that as an achievement by itself is it's kind of weird. I talked earlier about like viewing Tetris as like the competition, in the sense of like it's purely for competition and just pure mechanics. And in the other sense of like think of it as like nostalgia bait, like this is an old game, this is what we can do with it. Game Crash is like a pure like nostalgia bait type challenge. And when you do something like say like, oh, Game Crash except you start on this particular level so that you get to the good stuff easily, it's like impure in a sense. Like, also just, like, kind of... And then at that point, it's, like, kind of weird for the sake of being weird, so... It has merit, I just don't find it that interesting. How bad are the calluses? Yeah, I don't really get calluses from rolling. The ideal Game Crash run is level 0 star on the NES. Or Famicom. Maybe Famicom. Maybe that's valid. Okay, that's fine. Nice. Level 0 to 255. Wait, is 0 a good starting level? Does anybody remember? Anybody who's watched Eric video? Studied it better than I have? Yeah, no, it is. It is. The Famicom strat is broken, and it kind of... I think in some people's eyes, it ruins the challenge. I might be one of those people. I haven't decided yet. But on the other hand, like, push down in every single piece is kind of bullshit. Yeah. Studied and developed dementia. Interesting. Okay, Crash the earliest. That's not gonna happen. I think... It's a set... I think the one that Hydrant was looking at... One, I'm pretty sure 1489, or the setup that I got, is, like, provably the earliest. Two, Hydrant was looking at, like, maybe see if there's, like, an earlier setup. And, like, he has concluded that it's not, but if it does exist, then it would have to require some, like, absurd conditions. It's just, like, by, like, complete coincidence that, like, one, single at E89 is the earliest, two is also the most consistent, and three, with player 3, player 4, we can use Ace. We can invoke Ace with it, probably. Oh, okay, so this is the solution. This is how we make player 3, player 4 interesting. Because the goal is not game crash, instead. The goal is to enable arbitrary code execution. And, like, because this is interesting, because, like, the only other setup for that without, like, the consistency of player 3, player 4 controller is fucking pray that RNG is, like, literally the exact number that's you get, and nobody should go for that because that's bullshit. That is, like, I think a really good example of an impossible challenge. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, CDI. Does this account for the level lag? How do you do Ace and Tetris? You set the scoreboard to be a specific way. The problem with, like, human viable Ace, human viable arbitrary code execution, is that you're really limited to, like, kind of toy applications. So the one that I'm pretty sure I have a setup for enables the 2-player mode. So it's like it's basically just limited to game duty codes, which is, I think, a bit unsatisfying, but cute as a proof of concept, maybe. As for tool-assisted speedrun arbitrary code execution, you can do some interesting stuff. How can you support classic Tetris? Just, I guess, be part of the community. Like, I think the best thing that can be done right now is that we have very clear supports for a very specific type of record, which is, like, game crash stuff. But we have tournaments, we have other achievements, we have other playstyles, and they all do some really cool stuff. So I think maybe the most effective supports, like, for the community as a whole, is to show some love for those. Tetris locals, like there are Melee locals, no, they're basically just all, like, qualifiers, I think. We don't have enough of a player base for this to be viable. That was the worst thing I could have done. It's not true, but it's true enough. Yeah, okay, I threw it. 3 straight long bars for Tetrises in a row. Several people have. Poet13 was the first one I saw. I think NGC Man has it, which I never have. I've really wanted it. Yeah, the problem is that, like, I think Tetris, like, invested Tetris players are, like, very spread out. I would say Boston is comparatively concentrated. And it's still, like, maybe 4 or 5 people who could, like, get together. The whole Boston Tea parody thing, its success, I think, was just many accidents coming together to, like, create something wonderful. This is Tetris. Have I ever played Tetris Effect in VR? I have not. Right, South Carolina qualifier had like a lot of decent people, right? But it wasn't. But I would imagine a lot of them like specifically traveled. Aaron the goat. Yeah. Right, and I think like in terms of like locals or like I'm assuming. Smiles by local, you mean like kind of like a semi-regular event? I don't think that's really sustainable for us right now. Unlucky. Well, my favorite color palette? I'm a fan of squid. I've been saying squid for a lot of people, yeah. I really would like to just like try like Tetris Effect, just maxed out PC, full effects, just all of its glory. I think that would be like so cool. That was the wrong place for the square because that piece was coming next. It worked out. Oh! If I got both double tucks, imagine if I got both double tucks. Boston has a bunch of venues if it ever becomes viable. I could maybe like finagle something through one of our clubs at school to like host at a classroom even, which would basically be free then. America color palette. Is practice or real attempts? It's kind of both, I guess. I consider all of my attempts to be practice. What do you think of that move? Am I gonna get punished for it? Kind of looks like it. Okay, unlucky. Let's take a break for a bit. Ooh, Andy's getting so many viewers now. That's crazy. But I kind of want to try something. I want to see if more people come to the stream. If I just go. If I do this on YouTube side. Never a scandal. It's never worth. I want to see if this brings in just like more confused children, more confused YouTube commenters. Yes. I cannot wait. Dude, I can't wait for the moment when I finally reach level 19. I've been playing all day. I just want to reach level 19 just once. It will be crazy when I do. Level 19 is very difficult. I hope I can handle the speed. I appreciate that, Katie Bug. In my next Tetris journey, I could use all the encouragements that I could get. That was probably not ideal. Oh, that's a terrible board. Which NES console should I choose? Standard. If you're willing to invest in the hardware, then you can't go wrong with the standard. Ooh. You heard there's a faster level after level 19. What? That's crazy. The name of my console is the Retro USB ABS. How often do I've been using the same NES controller since I started. So that's like 3 years. I changed my title to Level 255 Attempts Woo. And I want to see if more people come watch my stream watching me go for level 255. I'm not going. Chat. Here's a secret. I'm not going for level 255. I'm just so curious, honestly. Oh god, clickbait. Yes, clickbait. Isn't it wonderful? I'm becoming a YouTuber. Oh, You think it worked? Wait, from what I saw, I think before now, my viewership actually went down slightly. This is a Doug Lullaby. Exactly! Discussing the drama. There is no drama. Let's go, level 255. Wait, no, is this how we like turn like the annoying rebirth comments into our meme? Yeah, this is the no burn run. Dude, just every single stream I go for level 255. Do we make this a bit, chat? Fuck. Anyone has more viewers though? Yeah. That makes sense. He's been playing a lot more consistently than me. He actually like uploads videos. Okay, we have our first, I think, post-crash bits. Perfect max out is more interesting. I think so. A lot of other people disagree. I think the majority of people disagree. I also think the majority of the people won't be able to tell the difference because I've seen a number of Andy's games top out on level 18 anyways, so maybe they're conditioned. The top loader nest looks so goofy. I think if you want it, then you should go for it, yeah. I'm not really like a hardware aficionado, because I think I like playing the game more than thinking about how I'm gonna play it. It's called Tetris, not Triple. Is Tetris only a competitive scene? What do you mean? I feel like there's less of a reason for like a community to exist if you're just playing casually. Yes, Johnny boy. Now we're cooking. What he said for the YouTube chats, we need 2 Nintendos so we can reach level 65,536. Enough time has passed. Truly peak. Random question, by the way, just now that I've thought about this. Are there any Kagurabachi fans here? Let's go. We got one. Peak fiction. Wait, dude, I'm actually... I read what I want. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of the same. I actually think it's kind of good, though. I remember when Chapter 2 came out and the top Reddit comment on the discussion post was like, this is amazing. This is simply incredible. The amount of chapters in Kagurabachi has doubled in a week. Truly peak fiction. I love the meme so much. That is actually the worst possible T placement. I think every other one would have improved my parody. My T parody? That's crazy. Dude, there are so many confused people. You know, wait, I think my viewers have increased slightly since the title change. That's insane. There's an S. Wait, I'm going to do the illegal and like pause the game because this is really funny. You can't see it because it's not on my stencil, but there was an S that just appeared on my screen. Do you see the S? S.
S.
Andy has pretty much finished stream. Oh, okay. That's probably why then. Thank you for the context. I will show off the S.
S.
At the end of this run. Mark my words. Fuck. Okay, it looks like the end of this. Wait, unless Fractal RG. One more. One more. Okay, keep going. Okay. Come on. Okay, this is, I think, a decently likely to recover from this, but not guaranteed. Oh, fuck. I literally tapped once. That was a 30 hertz input according to the... I'm not getting the bar anyway, so it's fine. Hi, Andy.
Oh, this is Dratak?
No. I was just waiting for the bar because I'm stupid. Oh yeah, yes. Thank you. Observe. S. It's not, and it's not just any S either. It is the Tetris Gym S. I believe from the GitHub link. You can see because it's slightly cut off. And it's gonna be gone. But I'm pretty sure it's one of the S's from this link in the bottom. S. Alright. It's a bit late for me. I want to start trying for a normal sleep schedule, so we won't be playing for too much longer. It just happened. There's no reason to it. Thank you for the $2, Zaphod. Am I considering going for level 255? Despite what my title says, I regret to inform you that it is all clickbait, and I did it out of my own amusements.
We got Banny in our game.
Actual Banny?
Way. This is so good.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No.
Wait, Katie, I've low-key begun to like feel like super tired at around like 2 a.m. I'm kind of liking the feeling. And I think it's because like I've been like considerably more active over these past few days. Who knew? Exercise is good for me. That's crazy. Famicom Junior, what is this? The top loader nest became a cheaper alternative. Interesting. You know, it's been really tiring, Katie. Wait, night, winter tooth. What line are you talking about? Are there falling blocks? We need to see the S. I don't know when the S will appear again. It wasn't supposed to happen. It was an anomaly. I think my cartridge just like kind of bugged out for like a split second. It's just Cetaphil and Anticlaw. Cetaphil has been contacted about a sponsorship. I don't think I ever got a response. When I say Cetaphil has been contacted, I mean because I think it was like my dad who decided to email them just as a joke. We are waiting for the S. If the S appears, then I will let you know. Bar Park, the amount of Tetris tries. Probably magnitude of like 100,000. 10,000, 100,000 probably upper limit. Excuse me. How many times have I drunk? Oh no, you're talking to somebody else. Guys, what is this game called? It is called.
Is this real?
Falling Blocks.
Is this you?
Yeah. I was about to send the cat.
Does Gems? I'm assuming you mean Gem. I haven't downloaded the Crash version. I don't think I have, but I'm not playing on it right now. So this version will not have confetti.
When are you thinking of retiring?
Now?
For the night.
Oh, for the night?
Yes.
I will try to do. I don't know. I feel like going late tonight. Maybe. I don't know if it'll be 5 a.m. or 3 a.m.
Okay. Yeah. I see. Just me fully embracing becoming evil. I can vibe with that. Do we get the resolve? Maybe this is not a comfortable board. This is really not a comfortable board. No! What is my opinion on level 2? Which one's level 219? Is it like Glass Blowing Studio or something? Or... Someone off-screen pops confetti IRL whenever I get far. That is an excellent idea. Do we have confetti?
Wow!
Ow. That hurts.
Confetti.
Dude, you fucking went for the bits.
That's the one.
Guys, I got confetti. Guys. Oh, this is a nice board. The toughest class so far, okay, this semester, databases was pretty brutal consistently. I would say 6111 was most brutal during the final projects. Overall, linguistics is probably my worst performance and like maybe probably my most stress.
Me too.
Are you gonna take conlangs or like semantics eventually?
Yeah, I still want to concentrate.
I see.
Possibly semantics this coming semester.
Let's go. Did he put it on pre-rich?
Yeah.
Sweet. Oh, what? Ayo. No. Fuck. Thank you. Okay, there's like one piece that'll fit there. There's no way that I get it, right? Right? Sure. Oh, okay. Alright, GG. I'm studying CS. Didn't take it this turn. I mean, it's about like how databases work. And how you like make them like as efficient and as safe as possible. And it's really hard. Hug the penguin. Okay, after this game. How hard would I say my university is in general? I think there are challenging aspects. There are parts that are hard for me. I think in general we're given a lot of supports, and like from my experience, they're quite generous with grades. So I think by the conventional definition of doing well, I wouldn't necessarily say it's like hard. I also don't have other colleges to compare it to. I do know that like for operating systems, I never spent anywhere close to like the 20, 40 hours a week people say they have on their equivalent of the class. Databases are always fun to work with, I believe you. Like I find the subject, I think, really interesting. I legitimately want to get good at them. It's just a lot. Josiah, it's more like the theory behind them. So like how transactions work, how to deal with concurrency, how to use logging so that stuff doesn't crash. And then I think towards the end they just like started to introduce like a fuck ton of concepts for like distributed stuff. Like basically we were just like reading, it was just the equivalent of like reading papers on different things. You know, I think it's cool. I think maybe the actual like administrative stuff for it was a bit questioning. Unforgiving, I think, is the perfect way to describe this game. Yeah. And note that that doesn't mean the same thing as like hard. Like in some you could also argue that unforgiving is like a bad mechanic. Ah, dude. Oh, you have AWS classes? That's interesting. Other than that, okay, in terms of like CS classes, what's the hardest one that I would have taken? Okay, Alex is fine. Computation is fine. Why are you supposed to what? SQL. I feel. I think SQL is like fine enough, but was Alex hands down? Yeah, I came from a math comp background, so it was the kind of thinking that I'm used to. I took a grad machine learning class my sophomore spring that was like kind of a sampler of a lot of stuff. I wouldn't say it was hard, but I did bad in the class. The thing you gotta realize about just like talking to chat is that I'm not responding to every single message. Hi, optional. Here's the penguin. Discrete math, I never took it. Oh! Yeah, no, hardest actual class is cryptography. Cryptography, cryptanalysis. It was a graduate class. It's really no contest. No blockchain classes? Ah. Not interesting. Yeah, no, because cryptography, it was pure theory. It taught by grad school now. Taught by Vinod Vaikunthanathan. I pronounced that completely horribly, I think. Like, really cool guy, great lecturer. The problem sets were insane. Like, I think maybe it felt like the most like well-earned A that I've ever had. Like it's at the intersection between like CS and math, I think. I took applied cryptography the semester after, and I ended up dropping out of that because we did not have anything for our final projects. Like, I should have known that it was a bad idea from the start, but I just went with my friends. Probabilistic measure theory. I wanted to take probability, like the grad probability, my sophomore year. And I didn't have the prereqs. But that shouldn't have mattered. That should not have mattered, because if I didn't email the professor asking for permission, then they wouldn't have checked and I would have been able to take the class. But because I try to do things the right way, I got punished because of it. So never ask. Yes, exactly. I learned my lesson that day. Always cheat. Yeah, and I know this because I had friends who took the class without having, like, while missing the exact same prereqs that I was missing. I think I don't think I was prepared to handle it. How tall is? I think that's correct. Give me bars, please. Oh, that's tough. That's actually, I think, maybe impossible. We'll try it though. Go! Ah! Imagine, dude. Okay. OG Tetris Stage born again student. Okay, very nice. Rubik's cubes are easier to do. I mean, there's a difference between doing something and doing something well. I think that Rubik's cubes have like a great amount of complexity because it's at this like really nice intersection of like both like physical and mental durability. I think maybe even more so than like Tetris. I think, and it has the advantage of like not needing a long time for the most popular challenges.
Why?
Just to complete a run. Oh, okay, whatever. What was the question? Pineapple belongs in pizza. Pineapple's good. Pineapple's goated. You just sub, thank you.
Oh, I think it's fine. You know.
Yeah. Well, I've gotten sub 15 cube in the past too. I think it's comparing difficulties is always such a weird thing. You beating the game? Thank you. Yeah. Beating the game is such a funny term to me because this is the cynic like old man yells at Cloud, and me talking. But it's like it really is just like pure clickbaits, and now this is like how our game is thought of, and that's not the reason I think why I like it so much. Speedrunning reverse grade? Yes, let's go. This is the version, yeah, there's no crash in this version. Tetris is more interesting when it doesn't have an N. I don't know, I kind of disagree. Cause like TGM is the most like limited Tetris version at all, and I think it's so cool. I guess in terms of just like Mystique type Tetris effects, ethereal things, it's less interesting, sure. Why hold the controller like that? It's a playstyle called rolling. It allows me to press the button. It is what allows me to like literally like press this button 30 times a second, at a rate of 30 times a second. Right? Try and think of a different way to hold a controller and press the button at the speed that fast. Yeah, no, I'm kind of just like talking about like somewhat obscure community type. Oh no, bro. Okay, we got bailed. Maybe one more. Ugh. No, this sucks. Okay, whatever. We're just going for it now. No, this is so bad. No, that was wrong too. Okay, fine. Okay. Alright, there we go. No, I tried to press that 3 times. Really did. I swear. I got bailed. Fractal RNG Supreme. Come on. Ah, unlucky. GG. I could have gotten Tetris other. Yeah. A lot of things. I am trying for 0 burn. Yeah. Is there a way to crash even earlier? Like 99% no. If there was, it would require conditions so strict that you should not be going for it anyways. What do I look at when I play? It's like middle of the board and next piece, I guess, and then I look down during line clear so that I can reach out. Why did I pick that direction? That's so weird. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Where do you come across such large rocks, and could I acquire one of my own? For educational purposes, obviously. There's a lot of luck in regards to like getting the actual record, but the process, like basically, like it's arguably entirely determined by it. But I think the process of like looking for optimal decisions is almost pure skill, almost. So I think just even if like I'm pretty sure like it's really unlikely that I get like any good run, any world record like this. But it's because it encourages me to play in the way that I like the most. That's why I like this so much. I don't want any burns. I consider burns to be imperfections. Do you get extra points for multiple Tetrises in a row? You unfortunately do not. You just get points faster relative to your line counts. You have to think ahead, sort of, but I think it's not. You could get by with like some pretty primitive thoughts. What level am I on currently? This is level 18. The level counter is correct here. Do I get extra points for playing outside? That's crazy. Is think ahead the same for cubing? It's not, because you really like look ahead in Tetris is quite shallow because you only have one piece. The one piece. One piece is real. Can we get much higher? So a lot of it is just like you know a bunch of different configurations and you're able to like interpret them well. Oh, I was too fast. No, I literally hugged him, Katie. Chat can vouch for me, right? Not really.
Are you hungry? I want you to try one of these. I know you're not big into cold food, but these are really good. What are these? Garlic bread and cheese bread.
Oh, they're good. They're good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
oh wait,
8.
were
Cool.
they left out for 20 minutes? No.
This must be the run. Surely.
Yeah, I'm left out.
Okay, I see the water redemption.
So what we had is, this was actually the best part of the meal. The pasta was not that good.
Ah, okay. I got water.
Put them in the oven at 350.
Do you like how RNG is?
Minutes.
Yeah, I think it's perfect for this type of game.
Delicious. Even raw.
I actually just like crispy. Probably do that.
Yeah, these are raw.
Um,
Oh, wait 20 minutes.
Raw bread.
I have food on the way, so
Oh, okay.
I will eat that along with the garlic bread.
Good.
Hello. If this is the run, then you switch to Tengen. Curious. I mean, do I need to have an opinion on the news anchor lady? Like, if you want something that's different from else, I think internet dogpiling has probably gone a bit extreme, and I've never really been a fan on that. Because I think internet dogpiling is, like, kind of terrifying. Internet pixel Andy piling? What is a pixel Andy pile? Wait, like, actually, like, how does this work? Is it just, like, Andy, like, over and over and over again? Is this, like, Andy's all the way down or something? This is a serious question. I want your opinion on this, chats. Wouldn't that be an Andy fractal? Well, the fractal, like, has, like, some sort of, like, non-trivial dimension, right? If it's just a single line of Andes, then that's one-dimensional, and that's not a fractal. I don't. Wait, I could be wrong. I definitely could be wrong, but I don't think it's the recursion. I think it's the dimension not being a number. Like, I don't think you could stack a bunch of cubes in a row and have that go forever and have that be a fractal. Why the 161 in your name? Well, what do you think? I'm not going to talk about politics here. Darts versus Tetris. I'm not the right person to ask. There are many people in the community who are the right person to ask. I think a fractal by definition has dimension greater than one. Probably, yeah. But I think two-dimensional fractals, that is also a contradiction. Why am I playing so aggressively? Because it's fun. Like, when you transcend the concept of death, you can do anything you want, right? Right. So what you're watching is me transcending the concept of death. Don't do that, don't do that. That's, yeah. Okay, goodbye. Or whatever. How do I ban hide user on this channel? Okay, there we go. I don't really need any of that. Fractal learns YouTube moderation live. I've learned it before. I just would rather not use it. How that is 10 high, Jesus. Okay, I think this is double bits. Yay, I got it right. No, it was a 4-line game. It was a 4-line game. Tetris players burn more calories than darts players. Interesting. 2x2 matrix transformation. That sounds really hardcore. It's not nearly that complicated. If somebody dude, no, so many. I'm kind of sorry. I kind of feel bad to all the people who clicked here expecting me to seriously be going for level 255. Okay, I need luck. I need luck. Yes. Yes. Need the pieces. Great square placements. Yes. Yes. Now I just need a bar. That's it. I need a couple more. We're not out of the woods yet. This is a bit high. I need more bars. That's great. That's fantastic. That's wonderful. That's great. That's actually quite nice. Thank you. Okay. No! Man. Yes, we're going for level 255 while only scoring Tetrises. I will definitely get this by the end of the night. The night is actually already over. I should probably end stream soon. Do I see tetrominos on my save? No. Because that require my dreams to be like somewhat crisp, and they aren't. I like a 17. I don't actually know the limits on 18. Usually because like if you're like in comp play, if you're going anywhere near them, that's a problem. Have I considered Lucid Dream? I don't know how to do it.
I feel like you just get lucky and you realize you're in a dream.
But people claim that they can manipulate it, right? I feel like enough people do that. I think it's valid.
I hear that people say like you need to think of getting a lucid dream as you're falling asleep. And like basically plant that idea in your head so that when you do...
so you like Inception. It's like Inception but in real life.
Wow. You like tell yourself you're going to lucid dream so that when you dream, the recent thought that you were going to be a lucid dream is still there.
Interesting. Oh, I was so engrossed by your description that I forgot to hit the rotation button a second time. Not that it matters.
I'm sorry.
Are you?
No.
I know. You monster. Oh, please. Thank you. Honestly, not even the worst. Ah, I should have put the bar there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Huff has been trying to intentionally inducing sleep. I've never sleep paralyzed myself, I think. My brother purposely controlled. Oh wait, what the? Okay, that is. Honestly, that's kind of that's kind of hardcore. Affine transformation. Which affine transformation? Much love from Keegan Chowdhury. Wait, what? Okay, thank you. My favorite speed is 18, then 29, then 19, I think. In that order. From most favorite to least favorite. Right idea, wrong execution. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, wait. 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 Okay. Come on. Oh, wait, no, I wouldn't even clear it. I was just... There was no reason for me to play that. Okay, whatever. I still see those shadows in my room. Can't take back the love that I gave you. Yeah, sleep paralysis is kind of unsettling. That was poor. Matplotlib example working is that hour. That's all good. Okay, the 161 is literally just golden ratio numbers. Yeah. I could have gotten that. Polybius? Is that Casey? What you're talking about, Casey in the Sky? The one that, like, definitely totally exists and wasn't just a made-up story. Because Cube, man, I'm not actually going for level 255. I just wanted to, like, do the title change to see if I could affect number of watchers. Is the Tetris movie not worth watching? Not if you have to, like, if you get Apple TV for something else, then watch it. Like, it's entertaining enough, but it's not like peak sim enough. It is not Kagurabashi. Like saying pi is 3.1. I mean, don't you remember like when like, or no, some of you might not have been born back then, but like in March 14th, 2015. Everyone was calling that the pi day of the century. And back then, I got really triggered by this. Surely you would understand. Calling March 14th, 2015. Calling that the pi day of the century. Right?
Oh yeah, we have a special one coming up. Wait, do we?
No, the year afterwards is so much better.
314.
16, yes.
16?
Like the actual like accurate value.
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, digits matter. I think more than. I mean, at least people memorize digits of pi. They don't memorize.
They do.
Basis.
I mean, I don't know.
I feel like sentimentality. Like the digits are more sentimental.
Right, and that's why I picked 161 for my thing instead of 162.
Yeah.
And people still don't get it. My peak was around 100 for digital pi memorized. It was just I was in like 3rd or 4th grade. It was just a thing to do. Why did chat just suddenly disappeared in me? Okay, there we go. Was that the correct move? I feel that I am going to regret. Oh, okay, thank you very much. Oh, that ended up being super good. Okay, now give me, I think Z piece. That was louder than I intended. That was. Do you have a reason? No, because I just want to get Tetrises. I like getting Tetrises. It's this like satisfying. There's this satisfying flashy thing. And a noise that I actually can't hear because I can't hear my game audio. How many digits of pi do I know? Okay, so right now I could go 3.14, 15926, 5358, 979, 323, 846, 264, 338, 3279, 502, 884. I think 197, 169, 399, 375. I feel like I'm missing something, and then there goes 82097, 4944, 59237, 816. Did I loop? I feel no, I definitely messed up somewhere, but so yeah, don't judge your knowledge of the digits of pi off of this one fractal stream. Just making sure people don't do that, because they in all likelihood that would be wrong. Yeah, I haven't looked at it. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Twitch crasher, that's crazy. Best internets in the entire planet. Oh my god, it's the game crash! What? I not only crashed Tetris, I crashed my computer, a vastly more complex device. I forgot to connect to Ethernet today, so. That's why it happened. That's why it was able to happen. I know now that we can never be together. Not because you're a rabbit, but because you're black. Okay, we aren't actually gonna be going for much longer though. Oh, that was a double thump. Ghost Story's done. Let's go! He's a knower. Do a pie eating stream, said by Matthew Roth. I know this was not your intention, but you know what? No, I'm not even gonna say it. Yeah, that would be a really bad idea. Oh! If I'd rotated correctly, I could have gotten that over. No, Aaron, we finished reminiscing a long time ago, on stream at least. Huh? Hi, Scooty. You're very cool. Was that even possible? Well, yeah, because I got the bar over, and shifts always happen before rotate, so if I had rotated on the same frame, then I would have cleared it. Have I seen the generation of pi using elastic collisions? No, I believe that it exists. What's the what's the thing where you can estimate pi by like dropping sticks on lines a bunch of times? I forgot the name. Doesn't everyone love clickbait? Hi, Scout. Welcome back. W clickbait, yes. No, I tried it just to see how, if I could get viewers, and the problem was this also coincided with Andy ending his stream, and he had like so many people watching him. Buffon's Needle, thank you. Thank you, Mark. That is what I remember now, so I'm on your front page of Twitch. Let's go. Like wait, is this? No, wait. Nah. Okay. Maybe with double talk I could have gotten that. Did Andy start playing this week? He's really bad. What the fuck are you on about, man? YouTube chat is, I think, I'm pretty sure it is a consequence of size. That was diggable. It was. I'm just, my 18 tech is just unrefined, I guess. True. But if I get it, Scouts, if I get it, it will be the greatest Tetris game of all time. Alright, I'd even have to get Tetrises through those levels that crash when you get Tetrises on them. Alright, that's really impressive, wouldn't it? Do I know the dumb Buffon's Needle arguments? Where like it's like the probability of like reaching it is proportional. The probability of getting a stick landing is proportional to like the size of the stick, or the length of the stick, and also like if you bend the stick, it also doesn't change. So you like bend it into a circle or whatever. I'm not making sense. Is that the one you're talking about, Straub? I know that it exists. I don't know why it works. I just remember that because there was like a in the local university they had like this like math day events or something where we did the Buffon's Needle thing. So I know that that is how the argument goes. I just don't know why it's true. Alright, this was gonna be my last game, I think. So, hate to do this like shortly after we got back from the stream crashing. Oh! Oh, this is risky. This is really bad. Oh no, I flubbed. I'll do like a couple 29 games actually. I don't want to end on this. Can I explain quantum? I don't know quantum physics. And fractals. What are you talking about? When have I talked about sticks before? GG. Yeah, thank you. Can I explain frame rules in Super Mario Bros. Using a bus? Okay, so imagine a bus. Alright, and let's say this bus is actually an airplane and it has wings. And airplanes fly in the sky, and the sky is where... I don't know where I was going with this. I was hoping I'd just figure it out. Oh, that was kind of mean, but also misdrops, so... Thank you for the 100, and I don't know what that currency is, but 100 is a big number. Higher than I can count without messing up at least once, surely. Can I? Nah. Let's go for something wacky. Oh, whoops. That didn't clear. Argentine peso. Okay, thank you, thank you. Why was I actually playing better like that? I was literally going for Tetris and it felt like I was hitting everything. Oh! Record lines is 87 by Gerald Freeman. Second place is me with 67. Tetris is probably Gerald with 2. He got that recently, along with the 77 line game, so that is definitely score world record. I've gotten one Tetris like maybe 2 or 3 times, but I never go for it. So I'm rolling too fast right now. Let's go. Okay, let's try and get another. Okay. And I want to play some double kill screen, so we're gonna play some double kill screen. Still too fast. Okay, that's promising. Nah, that's not happening. My timing is still a bit off. That had potential. I'm starting too late, I think. Either that or I'm rolling too fast. Probably rolling too fast, actually. That's usually the problem. Okay, yeah, it's consistent. Consistent, like 2 and 1 and 2 delay. Okay, let's think. Okay, we're figuring this out. That's much better. There we go. Yeah, I was starting too late, and that meant that it was way harder to get. I think I still am. Yeah, okay. Ah, unlucky. Choked. I had the piece and I had the piece exactly where I wanted, and then I just panicked. Thanks for the raid, Ninja. We're kind of wrapping up though. We're doing some cooldown. Double flips are so hard. And continuation there. That's good. That ties my PB, my like initial PB. So that's always a good milestone. Yeah, I don't think I'm gapped by mental anymore. I think I just don't know the time. I don't know the timings. Thank you. Alright guys, today in this stream we're going for level 255, but we're gonna do it on the double kill screen. That was a sneeze. How about it? Mine wasn't really actually even perfect because I burned one. I burned. And I didn't even burn optimally. I'm honestly not sure. At the highest level, probably dash kill screen. But this is they really are different kinds of hard. Hi, Charasu. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to go like a bit earlier than what feels okay. No! That got really fast for me. No, no, it's like an artificial. It's like a challenge we've imposed upon ourselves. Yeah, I do want to practice like double kill traces eventually, but I not now. Oh, that's good. I'm learning. I'm figuring out the timing, guys. I should have done. Ooh. That was the time. Da, da, da. It has been 3 hours. Okay, yeah, we should probably stop in a bit. You know the song Try? Don't think so. Prediction general next. Nah. This is level 0, true. Okay, I'm done. Want to see something funny? Doesn't it look so much smoother? Interesting. Uncapped rolling probably maxes out at like 45 to 60. Eventually, like, controllers become the limiting factor just because physics. And that would inspire an arms race that I'm not a fan of the thought of. Okay, GG. That's it. There's no real polling rates that's built in the controller itself. It's just whenever the game wants to request the controller state, it can do so whenever it wants. It just happens to usually be once a frame. Do they actually check controller for tuning wrong? No, they don't. That controller is probably gross and full of lotion. I mean, it's just the edge, right? I've had to clean up stuff every now and then, but not frequently. Okay.